During our trial, we found that compared to a control group, the use of individualized nutrition to reach nutritional goals resulted in significant reductions in the risk of complications and also improved survival in patients. So we had about 30% of patients being at risk for malnutrition, and about 20% of medical inpatients had a benefit from nutritional intervention. So we found that patients really had benefit from nutritional intervention. So we had lower complications, we had lower mortality, but we also found improvements in quality of life, improvement in functional outcomes. So patients really had a benefit on different levels. So EFFORT was a multi-center study including 8 different sites in Switzerland, and we included more than 2,000 patients at risk for malnutrition into the study. So it's the largest yet trial looking at the effect of clinical nutrition on clinical outcomes in medical inpatients. So I think the lessons we learned in the study is that nutrition really is a team approach. So you need to have a functioning team with dietitians, with the nursing team, with the physicians, but also the hospital kitchen needs to be on board, and of course the patient. So if you have the whole team working on this, then you will get your patient to reach his nutritional goals, and this translates into better clinical outcomes of the patient. So actually the feedback was overwhelming, and a lot of physicians approached me and told me that that this kind of large-scale trial was needed now for nutritional research to become more apparent to physicians and also to close the evidence gap that we have so far. So I think this trial has been instrumental for many physicians to understand that nutrition is not only nice to have, but it really impacts on complications and it impacts on lives of patients. So in the EFFORT trial, we had the hypothesis that nutritional support would reduce complications and mortality. And now the results show that we have significant effects on both of these endpoints. Namely, we had a number needed to treat of 25 for complications. So the trial suggests that if you treat 25 patients with nutritional support, you can prevent 1 severe complication. And similarly for mortality, it's about 40. So if we treat 40 patients with nutritional support, we can prevent 1 death in the hospital or within 30 days. So this is pretty strong evidence and shows us how important nutritional care is for this vulnerable patient population.